This video is an ultimate guide to the 10 best things to do in Edisto Beach, South Carolina. 1. Relax on the quiet, uncrowded shores of Edisto Beach. First up, simply enjoy the beach itself, the main reason to visit this peaceful barrier island. Edisto Beach is wonderfully different from other South Carolina beaches. There are no high-rise hotels, no giant boardwalks, no noisy amusement parks, just soft, pale sand and gentle waves. The beach is wide and stretches for miles. You can walk for an hour without passing more than a handful of people. The water is warm in summer and refreshing in spring. Look for dolphin fins just beyond the breaking waves. They swim by every morning, hunting for fish. The beach is also a protected nesting ground for loggerhead sea turtles. If you visit between May and October, fill in any holes you dig. Turn off beachfront lights at night. This quiet, natural beach is perfect for doing absolutely nothing. Bring a big umbrella, a cooler, and a good book. You will leave completely refreshed. 2. Explore the trails and shoreline of Edisto Beach State Park. Next, visit Edisto Beach State Park, which sits at the eastern end of the island. The park protects a beautiful stretch of maritime forest and salt marsh. There are several hiking trails that wind through ancient live oaks dripping with Spanish moss. The Spanish Moss Trail is an easy boardwalk loop. It takes you through a shady, magical forest. The park also has a separate beach entrance with a large parking lot. That beach is just as lovely as the main public beach, but often quieter. The park's Environmental Learning Center is a gem. You can see a giant loggerhead sea turtle skeleton. Learn about the local plants and animals from friendly staff. You can also rent kayaks and paddle through the salt marsh. There are campsites and cabins if you want to stay overnight. A small entrance fee applies. It is worth every penny. 3. Hunt for shark teeth and shells on the beach. Edisto Beach is famous for its fossilized shark teeth. The beach is a treasure hunter's paradise. The teeth come from ancient sharks that swam these waters millions of years ago. The best time to find them is at low tide. Walk slowly along the waterline where waves wash up small shells and debris. Look for small, black, triangular shapes. They stand out against the light tan sand. Teeth can be as small as your fingernail or as big as your palm. Some people find dozens in a single morning. Patience is the secret. Once you find your first tooth, you will be hooked. You can also find beautiful shells like scallops, olive shells, and sand dollars. Bring a mesh bag or a small bucket. Be careful with live shells. If you see a creature inside, put it back in the water. This is a fun, free activity for all ages. 4. Kayak through the salt marshes and creeks. 4th, get out on the calm waters of the salt marsh. Edisto is surrounded by a vast network of tidal creeks and grassy marshes. The best way to explore is by kayak. You can rent kayaks from a local outfitter on the island. They will give you a map and launch you at a good spot. Paddle slowly and quietly through the narrow channels. The water is shallow and clear. Look down and see fiddler crabs scurrying on the mud at low tide. Listen for the call of the clapper rail, a secretive marsh bird. You will likely see great blue herons and snowy egrets hunting for fish. If you are lucky, a dolphin might swim right past your kayak. The marsh grass turns a beautiful golden color in the late afternoon. Sunset paddles are especially magical. Wear sunscreen and a hat. Bring water and a dry bag for your phone. 5. Visit the Botany Bay Plantation Heritage Preserve. 5th, take a short drive north to the Botany Bay Plantation Heritage Preserve. This is one of the most beautiful and wild places on the entire South Carolina coast. The drive-in is on a dirt road through old plantation fields. You will see massive live oak trees draped in Spanish moss. Some are hundreds of years old. At the end of the road, you reach a breathtaking beach. The shore is covered in bleached white driftwood. Fallen trees stick out of the sand like skeletons. It looks like another planet. The beach is closed to swimming because of strong currents and dangerous undertow, but you can walk for miles, take incredible photos, and look for shells. The preserve also has a history. It was once a large cotton plantation. You can see the remains of old buildings and a family cemetery. Do not take any artifacts or shells from the beach. It is a protected area. Bring bug spray. The mosquitoes can be fierce. Go at low tide for the most beach to explore. 6. Fish from the surf or the Edisto Beach Pier. 6th. Cast a line and try your luck fishing. Edisto Beach is a great place for both surf fishing and pier fishing. Surf fishing from the beach is very popular. The best times are early morning and late evening. You can catch whiting, croaker, and pompano right in the surf. Sometimes a redfish or a small shark will take your bait. Bring a rod holder and a sand spike. Use fresh shrimp or cut bait. You can buy bait at the local tackle shop on the island. If you prefer a pier, check out the Edisto Beach Pier. It is a long wooden pier that extends over the ocean. The pier has benches, railings, and a fish cleaning station. Kids love watching pelicans dive for fish. At night, people fish for sharks and rays. You need a South Carolina fishing license? You can buy one online or at the tackle shop. Fishing here is slow, peaceful, and rewarding. The sound of the waves is your soundtrack. 7. Tour the Edisto Island Museum and learn local history. 7th. Step inside the Edisto Island Museum to learn about this unique place. The museum is small, but very well done. It is housed in an old building from the late 1800s. You will learn about the Native Americans who first lived on the island. Then come the stories of the plantation era, including the lives of enslaved people. The museum does an excellent job telling the full, honest history. There are photographs, tools, clothing, and furniture from old times. One room focuses on Sea Island cotton, the crop that made the region wealthy. Another room shows how summer visitors vacationed here in the early 1900s. The staff are passionate volunteers. Ask them questions. They have wonderful stories to share. The museum also has a small gift shop selling books about local history. It is air-conditioned, making it a perfect break from the beach heat. Plan to spend about an hour here. 8. Bike the Edisto Beach Nature Trail. 8th. Rent a bike and ride the Edisto Beach Nature Trail. This paved path runs through the state park and along the edge of the salt marsh. The trail is about 2 miles one way. It is flat and easy, perfect for families. You will ride under a tunnel of live oak trees draped in Spanish moss. The shade keeps you cool even on hot days. Stop at the observation platforms. Look out over the marsh and watch for herons, egrets, and ospreys. If you are lucky, you might see a painted bunting, a brilliantly colored bird. The trail also passes by the park campground. You can take a break at the picnic area. Several shops on the island offer daily bike rentals. They provide helmets and locks. Morning is the best time to ride when the light is pretty and the air is fresh. This is a slow, easy way to see the island's natural beauty. 9. Eat fresh low-country seafood at a local restaurant. 9th, you cannot leave Edisto without eating authentic low-country seafood. This is South Carolina's coastal cooking at its best. Start with a bowl of she crab soup. It is creamy, rich, and flavored with sherry. For your main course, order fried shrimp or fried flounder. The Sea Cow is a casual, no-fuss spot with outdoor picnic tables. Their hush puppies are warm and slightly sweet. Another local favorite is Ella and Ollie's. They serve fresh local fish, crab cakes, and delicious okra soup. For a slightly fancier meal, try the Press. It is inside a converted gas station. Their shrimp and grits are amazing. The grits are creamy and the shrimp are plump. Do not forget to try the local oysters when they are in season. 10. Watch the sunset from the Edisto Beach Pavilion. Finally, end your day at the Edisto Beach Pavilion. This iconic wooden structure sits right on the ocean front. It has been a gathering place for generations. The pavilion provides shade and benches. It is the perfect spot to watch the sun sink into the Atlantic. Arrive about 30 minutes before sunset. Find a bench or spread a blanket on the sand. Watch as the sky turns from blue to gold to pink to deep purple. Pelicans fly by in neat formation. Families pack up their beach chairs. The sound of the waves fills the air. It is a simple, beautiful, free experience. After the sun dips below the horizon, stay for the afterglow. The colors linger for another 20 minutes. This is the moment that captures the peace of Edisto. You will carry it with you long after you leave.